When my friends were collecting baseball cards, I was actually more interested in the missionary stories of people giving their life to Christ. And so at an early age, I felt called into ministry. And then my junior, senior year of high school, I did like a 180 and completely walked away. Was angry at God, was angry at Christians, and became the exact opposite person. I didn't believe that I needed God to do anything that was really going to make an impact. I felt like I could do it all on my own. On a personal level, I think every person struggles to believe that they matter to God. That's my story. When I think about guys who experience what it feels like to actually matter, this church creates an environment where they say every person matters to God more than you could ever imagine. And they don't just say it, I experienced it. It's like, yes, that's what the gospel is all about. So I will give my life to doing that. I was involved in students, I was a research pastor, and then I was invited to launch their 4th campus in my neighborhood in South Toledo. And the succession conversation starts to hit the table. My name might be one of the candidates for this. And it was like, I cannot believe this is happening. I didn't come into this with years of lead pastor experience. My first year has in some ways been like catching up to how I should be thinking and operating. Leadership Network provided these cohorts where I could call guys who I had spent time with. They weren't just some random person that I had passed by at a conference. And some of the other Leadership Network staff members just became friends, a safe place for me to process the challenges of going through the whole succession conversation. They really took me from a kind of a spiritually restless college punk and gave me leadership and discipleship experiences. And I'm a learner, so I start gathering as much information as I can, and Leadership Network becomes a great encouragement and resource for me. As somebody who in some ways represents the next generation of leaders in the church, Leadership Network intentionally invested in us, in our team, in our founding pastor, in me, in our culture, to prepare us to make this as smooth as possible. When I think about the access that I have been given to incredible advice through the friends that I've met through Leadership Network, the resources and the cohorts, the gatherings, the hubs that Leadership Network provides that gets us thinking strategically about the future. I mean, the truth is I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it weren't for Leadership Network.